Okay guys, welcome everybody. We are getting ready for the SCRL Hurricane Xfinity Series here from Kentucky Speedway. Reloading in momentarily. Hopefully we can actually get this stuff synced up okay, because I forgot I unsynced it for a stream I did earlier over on Twitch. But yeah, so they'll be doing a pace lap. And then we'll be going for 35, 35, and then the final 100 and, or the final however many laps it is, so 70, I think it would be another 80 to the finish for a total of 150 laps. Okay, looks like synchronization may be a little off tonight. Just because, of course, for some reason, I happen to have an issue. So here we go. We got Serving Cone on the pole position. He apparently had the field covered by a fairly good margin as well. Okay, here we go. Getting ready to go green flag racing here. Everybody. Again, apologies if there's any synchronization issues. I didn't think about the fact that I'd unsynced it for a different stream over on Twitch. So here we go. Coming to the green flag. 39 is off and away, and we are green flag racing here at Kentucky Speedway. Right now, 39 definitely seems to have the lead cleared away. The 8 car there, H-Man, is sliding back. I believe he started third, so he's actually currently maintaining his current position, but it looks like he's about to fall to fourth or even possibly fifth, because they are coming up on him very quickly. Yeah, it definitely looks like the 8 does not have the pace. Well, at least not on this short run. Possibly he missed something in the setup. 46 has gotten around him. Beastie apparently looks like he may have gotten into the wall there. Very good qualifiers. Big B's as well up here towards the front. Gator making his way through the field very quickly and efficiently. Waffle House, he'll be driving the number 1 Oreo machine there. Got the number 20 of Dusty, and the number 11 of Texas Fireman. And I cannot read that car number for the life of me. Do you really need dark green on purple? And that would be the number 44. Got the 33 of Generals, Ty filling the number 24. The 82 of Champ. The 75 there of Power Stroke, White Shadow there in the number 81. And then we're back around to the race leader, who is starting to pull away from the field just that little bit as he starts to gap second place. So it looks like the 8 car actually managed to slow the fall through the field. Okay. So, yeah, H-Man definitely is settled in here. They're not really getting run up on like he was earlier, but certainly not pulling away like pulling away and catching second here very quickly. So, looks like he's just kind of maintaining pace. Looks like Scotty's falling through the field a little bit. along with B-Ski in the number 3. We're starting to get an idea, though, of who we might see winning this championship. Because, of course, we're starting to see a number of drivers starting to win and lose races. Of course, New Jersey last week being points and a half is certainly going to be an impact on who wins this race. Point standings. Meanwhile, we are watching. So let's watch Rawson versus Tyfill here. Those two have been very even over the last several weeks, actually. Of course, Kentucky being a fairly different racetrack to Pocono and the New Hampshire Road Course, obviously. Yeah, so your points leader right now is Big B's. Looks like the only guys that aren't currently on the inside looking out by more than a full race is Surfing Cone, who is very close, and Power Stroke, who is also a number of points above the cut line as well. But outside of that, that's pretty much the entire breakdown of how this playoff cut line battle is going to be. Got a lot of drivers up there that are way to the good now. Granted, some of them have not ran in a while. Brad K2 Crew, I don't remember the last time he ran. So we could see some of these guys falling out of the top few because of the fact that they aren't running every week. At the moment, they have very good cushions to the cut line to work. Oh, and the 33 goes around. Uh-oh. 33's around, 33's around. Uh-oh. Looks like the 44 may have also gotten in it, so that could potentially bring us to a yellow flag. If not that, then we may be seeing a situation of the next car to spin will not only bring out the yellow flag, but I believe be sent to the rear for bringing out the yellow, even though that wreck majorly contributed to the reason that there's a potential for a yellow flag to be thrown. And I guarantee you, none of those drivers really want to think about the fact that there could be a yellow, because I'm sure they'd much rather just run these laps out. We're currently working lap 13 of 35 here. So we're working our way through it. Actually chunking our way through the laps very quickly and efficiently. Okay. Yeah, sorry guys if I feel like I'm a little out of it right now, just trying to get caught back up to speed, and also I'm used to having a second commentator to actually come up with stuff to talk about along with, as well as being able to cover more of this race. Currently it looks like we got a battle though for position between Tyfill and the 20. Also doesn't help that there isn't much challenge for the lead. I mean, leader is away by a good 5, probably a good 3 or 4 seconds on everybody. So, I mean, he's got a very comfortable lead at this point on everybody, so just trying to focus on other battles that aren't for the lead, especially when there's very little points implications as well. It just gets hard to talk about at some point, because there isn't much really here. I mean, you got the 20 that's looking to try and make a pass on the 24, but this, it looks like he's not really able to follow the draft too well, so he isn't able to utilize that. And it just seems like he's having trouble holding onto the car as the grip appears to be wearing away here on the car as we run through the laps. Looks like Generals decided that his car was too bad. He couldn't wait till the yellow flag, and looks like actually we might have potentially scheduled pit stops. I'm not sure. That 75 looks very badly damaged, but hard to really tell sometimes with some of these guys, because sometimes they'll end up with just major damage from something early on in the event that happened before we could get a yellow flag for anything. Yeah, Shadow. Man, this. But yeah, we might be seeing scheduled pit stops, though. I don't know. I haven't looked into their fuel numbers too much, but I believe they, there's a chance they might not be able to make 35 laps on fuel, which would certainly put into question mark of when do you come to pit road to try and outfox the race leader? Do you stay out as long as possible to try and catch him out? Or do you come early and try and get fresh tires to run past him? Or at the very least, get on pit road so that if he runs out of fuel late in the thing, you can be coming with a head of steam to try and pass him, coming to the line. That is something that I've seen people do. They will run themselves completely out of gas to try and win stages. And in fact, we even saw it, I believe, Pocono last Saturday. We saw guys coming to pit road, coming to one to go in the stage, and making it and completing passes in that stretch of distance to cars on track. And of course, they got fuel and were able to continue to stay ahead of those cars that they passed, because the other cars were just limping around out of fuel. But yeah, definitely seems like there's a few issues though going on. Looks like the one car is falling off the lead lap. Looks like Gator might be in a little bit of trouble as well. I believe he is. It looks like he's a few spots back from where he previously had been, so we might be able to watch him make a little bit of a charge here through the field in somewhat rapid succession. Hard to really tell what's going to end up happening here. It looks like Gator might actually just be really struggling with the handling of his car. And he is falling way off the pace. Yeah, he's back to 6th. Is where Gator is falling to. Here we go. Battle for second. It looks like the 8 has actually just taken the lead from the 46. Yeah, there we go. 46, the Great White Shark versus the 8 of H-Man, trying to battle for the race, for the second place in the race, not for the race lead. Gotta remember that. But yeah, so right now though, these front two that we're watching right now, they're dueling it out for a position. Looks like the 8 car might be trying to pull away, and oh, yep, contact with the outside wall for the 46 is not going to help him. And an out of fuel possibly there. Seemed kind of weird that everybody else has stayed out on track for the most part and isn't out of fuel at this point. I don't even know who that was. Maybe it was that Champ? Oh, when Typhil goes for a spin. I'm not sure if it was him. If it was him, he's back going now. And it appears like the first yellow flag of the event has come out here with about 11 laps to go in the stage. So this is gonna provide for a bit of a shootout here. Maybe another chance for someone to get the jump on the 39 to gain that track position, or maybe someone who's already come to pit road and was able to get that fuel and tire advantage beforehand and get the lead away that way. Or even someone willing to roll the dice and try and gamble on making it on fuel. I don't think many people are going to try that, especially if we already saw people making almost looked like possibly scheduled stops. I think it was a little early to be making any sort of scheduled stop, but we didn't really see the that specific car, the 75, wreck at any one point, and he was coming to pit road, so possibly. And 8-car wins the race to the line. So the 8-car will be the control car for this restart. And I'm sure Cohen isn't too happy, giving him a little bit of a tap, just kind of saying like, hey, I had that one. And it was definitely closed off the battle for that one. Now, of course, with a manual start, this is going to be very much dependent on when the leader decides to go. So here we go. H-Man starting on the inside. He was actually the second place starter earlier tonight. So he's got experience starting on the front row, although not great experience as he slid back to nearly 4th or 5th and has now fought his way back up to the second place position where he currently runs. So here we go. Getting back through the restart zone. That stretch of red indicates that restart zone, and the 8-car is off, and he may have a shot at clearing the 39 for the lead, but he had to get up pretty much immediately, and he does actually clear the 39. Looks like that outside lane really not working on the starts and restarts here so far tonight. We have 10 laps to go on the stage, so it's going to be a shootout for whoever can get this one. Looks like there might have been some contact with the wall in the back there. Although right now it's pretty much just a front of the pack shootout here. 2, 3 wide here. So right now we got H-Man. He's managing to hold on for the lead right now, though Gator is coming. And I don't believe Gator has actually got a stage win yet this season. I may be mistaken. I'm trying to remember when or if he's won a stage already. I know he was second at Pocono last week in a stage. I don't think he's actually claimed a stage win yet this season. Hard to remember each and every single race, and in particular each and every stage, but as of right now, it looks like he might be in position to try, though right now I think the 39 might be in a better position. Fastest car in the field. Easily makes it past Gator for third. Takes over, takes second actually from Gator. Kind of moving Gator back to third. Then you had him going right by the 8 as well. It seemed like that was almost effortless too. There was no real trouble there for the 39 to go and get back those spots he lost on the restart from starting in the outside lane. So, definitely seems like he is going to be the one to watch for this race win. Now we're going to be coming around to get the 6 to go mark here. Going to be 5 to go next time. Oh, 8-car clips a bit of that grass there. Might have gotten a little squirrely there. But yeah, right now the leader has about a second lead on this battle for second, which Gator just got the lead from, or got the second place there. From the 8-car. 8-car trying to fight back for it, though. It looks like he may be just starting to continue to slide further and further down the running order. Seems like the 8 is not great in immediate traffic. And we are under a yellow flag here yet again. So another yellow flag, another chance for someone to try something to get the lead. I think at this point you do whatever the leader does. If the leader comes down for fresh tires, you gotta stay out to try and bury him deep in the running order. If he stays out, you you try and get as many people who come to pit road with you as possible to try and bury him in fresh tires on the restart. I would probably be staying out here to try and get the stage win. And they're all playing follow the leader. Why? What is there to gain from playing follow the leader like this? In terms of strategy. I mean, I get it. You don't want to get too off cycle. But you're less than 5 laps. You're right at the cutoff, pretty much. You're at 5 laps to go in the stage. You're not going to have that many laps when we go back in. You're going to have 2 or 3. Likely. Which is certainly not a big number that I'd be, worried about, am I going to be able to make it on fuel? Especially since we just topped off like 3 or 4 laps ago. So here we go. We got, looks like 39 was able to win the race off pit road here. So serving cone 627 leads the field with Gator on the outside. Again, I would have done whatever it took to try and get the lead away here and bury the 39 deep in the running order. He's had a faster car than everybody. I just don't see the point to following the leader here. But hey, maybe if you play follow the leader, you might actually find yourself in victory lane at some point. But I find it unlikely. If you've been slower than this guy on restarts all day, or at the very least in the 2 attempts we've had at restarts here, I find it unlikely you're going to see much different happen here. Yep, the 10 jumped the restart a little bit, had to hit the brakes. Second he hit the brakes, the 39 was off, and that entire top lane just got absolutely wrecked. Not that badly. I mean, it's not going to count another yellow. We got 2 laps going the stage. We got like 2 or 3 laps going the stage. Yeah, we're coming to 2 to go on the stage. So we do have an option for maybe someone to do something, but it would take a fast car, and so far the only thing we really know is that the 39 has 3/10 of lap time on the field. So yeah, so far it just looks like it's gonna be essentially the 39 parade here while everybody else is fighting for the table scraps. The stage points, though there's a lot of stage points available. Like Gator's lost a lot of track position. He's all the way back in like 5th or 6th now. I'm sure there aren't too many great feelings between the drivers either over what has happened with the restart and them all getting checked up. Serving cone gets the stage win. So stage 1 is in the books, and now it's just going to be a question mark of stage 2 and stage 3 and who gets these final 2 stages. We know we got another 35 laps till the next stage is over, so it'll be another run very similar to this. Here we go. Everybody's coming down pit road. This is where I understand following the leader. Here, you're in a situation where you've been on pit road somewhat recently, but you've got a 35-ish lap run. You can put a bunch of fuel in the car. You can try and make it to the end of the stage. But I just do not agree with that call towards the end of the race, or towards the end of that stage, to not just try and bury the 39 in lap traffic. The second you saw him commit to pit road, that should have been a sign to somebody, anybody, to try and stay out, gain some of that track position, bury the 39. I mean, clearly he's got a fast car. And he's leading the race, he won the stage. I mean, in his first few races, he's been absolutely dominant at most every track outside of the New Hampshire road course. He's been one of the top 2 guys every single race. Again, outside of New Hampshire road course. And of course, the New Hampshire road course, the reason for that being different is it's a very much a veteran's track. The people that have raced there before, the people who have had the most experience with it before, will obviously be the best. That's fairly natural. And here we go. And looks like the 8 tried jumping the start and is going to have to check back up. Does not beat the 39 pit road. Actually, no, they did not go. They decided to wave off the start entirely. So that's going to be an interesting one. Now that you've seen that the 8 car is willing to nearly jump the restart, I think you wait until the absolute last moment to go if you're the 39. Don't wait too long to where they're going regardless, but wait at least a little bit. Wait to see if they jump it again. Looks like we got a car parked in on the back straightaway. Who could be that? Looks like that was the 79 of Power Stroke. It looks like they are rejoining the field. So that might be the reason for why they waved off the yellow, or waved off the green. Though I do believe whatever happened did cost them a lap under the yellow flag here. So here we go, coming to the green flag. We've already ticked off a few laps here in this stage. Working lap number 39 here. We've nearly ticked off, I believe, the first 3 or 4 laps of the stage. Let's see what the 46 is able to do here. Because kind of as expected, the 8 car was not able to do much after kind of showing his hand, but also it seemed like the 39 was ready for that move of trying to anticipate the restart and run with the 39 through the corner. Here we go. 46 is actually able to mount a challenge here. That's Great White Shark versus Serving Cone. 2 things that you love to see in the summertime. A Great White Shark, as long as it's at an aquarium, and more importantly, an ice cream serving cone. Since I'm assuming that's the kind of cone he's talking about for a serving cone, is like an ice cream cone. If I had to guess. So, we got 30 laps going this stage. We've kicked off the first 5 now. But yeah, it looks like, though, the 46 is kind of starting to slide back a bit. The lack of consistency really starting to hurt them. So here we go. 81 and 10 battling for position there. It seems like, though, the 39 is the car to beat pretty easily here. I mean, he's starting to try and get away again here. I think it's going to be a very similar story to the previous stage, where we see a yellow flag or 2 near the end of the race, or near the end of the stage. I think again it will set up an interesting dynamic here of what do you do if and when X happens. Here we go, we got the 8 battling. That's the 26 of Big B's there that they're battling with for, I believe, what is second place here. Yeah, that is the battle for second place, and they are about almost 2 full seconds behind the race leader. So they're going to be falling fast because they keep going up, side drafting, making contact with each other, creating friction that is not moving them in the correct direction. Because if you can create like the way that you increase your lap time is you want to decrease friction between the tires and the racetrack, but you need to have enough friction and grip to be able to maintain grip while going around the corners at high speed. If you up it too much, it'll end up kind of just sliding sideways. Hence why inflating your tire pressure is a ton if you're very loose, or if you're very tight, I mean, can help, or lowering them to try and get more friction if your car is overall really loose, and you need more grip. So, definitely some adjustments they might need to play with to try and catch him. Looks like Scotty may be a lap down. Either that or one of the other two is a lap down. And I find that kind of hard to believe because they were battling pretty hard for those spots. Yeah, it looks like the 54 is getting out of the way, so I think he knows he's a lap down. It's a bummer because that 54 machine's been pretty fast the last couple weeks. Between the 8 and the 26, but now the 10 and the 81 have also entered the fray here for this for this second place in the race. Meanwhile, the leader is trying to lap another car, that being the 24 of Ty Phil up there. So, in the bright blue Camaro. He now puts another lap car between himself and this battle for second, so it's just going to keep getting further and further. So yeah, there's the 24 of Ty Phil who got lapped. Oh, and we got a spinner for the 8, it looks like. The 8 wasn't able to keep up that level of aggression, and it looks like the 8 may have spun out and not be... He's not your race leader at the moment, so it looks like we might be, yep, we have a yellow flag. Here we go. 25, we're about 20 laps from the end of the stage, so we're again closing in on that. I'd say everybody comes, gets 4 tires now, makes it to the end of the stage pretty easily. Because I can't imagine making it 20 laps on fuel is going to be a challenge for some of these guys. Some of these guys, maybe, but not all of them, for sure. And kind of as I said it, everybody except for one car coming to pit road. Looks like that one car might have been the free pass, so he was going in his lap back. They'll likely be coming down pit road for service. as he is the free pass, and he gets both service and a lap back. So here we go. Let's see who's going to race off pit road here. It looks like it's going to be serving cone by a bit over the second place driver, which is that Gator? And that's going to be Gator on the outside of the front row. So I believe that's the first time we've seen him starting alongside the leader since that missed restart at the very end of the stage, which ultimately led to a massive stack up on the outside lane. So here we go, getting ready for the restart. Should be doubled up now. I believe they'll be going green with 19 to go on the stage. So here we go, double up. Here's the restart zone, marked again by that red area, and looks like once again the 10, this time instead of jumping it, just waits and waits to avoid brake checking the field to try and avoid jumping it. And he's still going to lose a few spots, but at least this time it doesn't look like he'll anger everybody behind him. Speaking of everybody behind him, there's chaos behind with, looks like 2 cars around. Ty Phil, Champ definitely involved. Not sure. Oh, looks like Great White Shark may have also been involved, which will bring out the yellow flag, I believe, one more time here in this stage. So, once again, we are going to see the field slow right down. I believe, or maybe not. And it looks like not, and actually the 39 is no longer the race leader, and the 10 was able to get it back, so here we go, another pass from the lead made by the 39, who will lead back to the line. It seems like the 39 really is just kind of the guy that can go up there and pass pretty much anyone, anywhere, regardless of circumstances. Pulling away from them has been an iffy task. He's been trying, but he hasn't really pulled any major gap on a somewhat short run. Like, he hasn't been able to pull 3/10 per lap every lap, like we've had here in the 12. Get out to the lead, run 3/10 faster than everybody every lap, put half a second on the field every single lap of the race, and ultimately win the race by like 2 laps. Certainly does not seem like that is the case, as we are coming around to get the conclusion of lap 55. We'll put us at 15 laps left in this stage. And here we go. Right now, though, these guys, man, that 39 is pulling the gap again. This time he's actually able to do it. Last time he tried this, he wasn't able to pull away such a gap. And it's not like the 11 was battling real hard with anybody in particular. It seems like the 11 is slower than the other guys who've been up here battling them for the lead and immediately lost it to the draft and then moved down. Even though the draft is not as impactful in these Xfinity style cars, they are still definitely an impact by the draft. I mean, it's NASCAR, so it's going to impact the draft is going to impact the race to a significant degree. So right now there's 26. I think he's got to be thinking, how am I going to get by this 11 car? Especially when I believe that's a teammate there with the 10 car right behind him. So yeah, definitely seems like though they're gonna run into an issue of the 11 car trying to hold off the 26 car, which is gonna just create even more and more room for the leader to just pull away. They're gonna be coming around to get 10 laps to go in the stage this time, 10 more times around. As the 26 goes the inside, looks like he's actually gonna make the pass fairly easily. Oh no, crossover move here from the number 11 there. Shoving the 26 up the track, gonna get that spot back. Looks like the 26 though gonna get back in line before the 10 have a chance to take advantage of getting on the other side as well. Oh, contact with the outside wall for the 26. He tries to get maybe back to the outside of the 11. Looks like he will clear the 11, and they are slowing down for the yellow flag. So the yellow flag was thrown. This will be another kind of one of these chances. I think it's going to be a little more risky. I think now you might see some of these guys do what the leader does, though I still think somebody should try the do what the leader doesn't do strategy. Because right now, if you just follow him, you're going to end up following him all the way through the race. I mean, he clearly showed, at least against the guys he was racing against at the front this time, being guys like the 11, he was by far the superior car, and the 11 just could not keep up. So here we go. You've made, looks like 28 laps on fuel, so that's good to know. So it looks like it's Cone, the 11 of Texas Fireman, and then Big B's winning the race off of pit road. Meanwhile, you've got a lot of guys just kind of in the back, the middle of the pack that really have just not had a chance at the front to really show what they got. So here we go. They're doubling up here and getting ready to go back to the green flag. Here we go. Green flag will be re-emerging here for the first time in a while. And green flag is back out, and they are underway. The 39 looks like he got an okay jump this time. Not going majorly disadvantaged by the jump that he got, though. It's not like somebody jumped in just before it had to brake check the outside lane. Again, something we saw from the 10 on an earlier restart when he attempted to try and beat the 39 to the gas pedal in an attempt to try and make it look like they were very close, and he just anticipated the start. In all reality, he was a bit early comparatively when the leader decided to actually do it. terms of within the restart zone. Here we go. Definitely have the question mark here of, with not many laps left in the stage, what are you going to try and do to try and get this race lead? Now, granted, I don't know how much you can really do when a car is as fast as 39 is. Or maybe you don't look at the stage when you just look at trying to gain spots. Sure, the 8 would love to gain about 5-6 spots before the end of the stage. The inside, the 8, there'll be a 2 and a 3, and oh no, he goes for a spin after contact with the 20 and Dusty, hits the outside wall. No one else collects him though. Stays a 1-car incident. That very easily could have been way worse than it ended up being for him. Big Bees is currently running second. Looks like that might be that white shadow there is in third. So definitely still an uphill fight, though. Again, you're just racing to the end of the stage. I don't really think it matters all that much. If you want to make it to the end of the stage, obviously, then you still need those stage points. But the battle for lead might as well be already over. Might as well hand him the stage win, barring a tire explosion or a absolute fuel gouge. He should be good. So yeah, right now though you're coming to 2 laps to go on the stage. It's going to be a fight here for the second place in the stage. You got the 26 holding on to that lead right now though. It looks like he may be having some trouble both with controlling the car and a little bit of connection issue, as we kind of saw there. And of course that 81 car seems to be pretty quick here, especially as the run is lengthening. So possibly that is someone that might be able to make a challenge here towards the end of the race for the race win with the 39, but certainly is not going to have enough laps once he gets by to get there. I mean, he's coming to the white flag now, so you'd have to have like rocket boots on there, or rocket boosters on there, because they just took the white flag and they're going to be looking for the checkers this next time by. Not much really changed there. 26 got second on the stage from the 39. And yet, I believe it was Shadow, and then not really much else changed. So, congratulations on the second stage win there the night to Serving Cone. He definitely seems to have this thing on lock here. Here we go. Another situation, kind of similar to the end of the last stage. We come on pit road here. We got 80 laps to go. Come down pit road here. You need to make 2 stops, 2 green flag stops, or 2 stops at some point to make it to the end of the race. Should be a pretty straightforward race if we have a green flag finish, or if we go green flag the entire 80 laps. I think that is unlikely considering how these races how this race has gone so far. But I would rule it out as an impossibility that we could see this race go green flag to the finish. So 39 won the race off the road from 26. Looks like the 3 has found his way up into 3rd place already, so good job on him. I believe he was one of those guys that had a little bit of trouble early in the race. So here we go. Looks like they're getting grouped up and ready to go back to the green flag here. We are working lap 72 of 150. Should be a pretty fun one. Again, not really much fuel mileage shenanigans to get up to, because even if you stretch it to 30 laps and 30 laps, you still are 20 laps shy on the finish. No real way to break it down to where you make it easy. And you certainly can't even cut out one of those stops. So, yeah, it just seems like kind of one of those races where where it's going to be a fairly straightforward strategy. And oh boy, we got a yellow flag. It looks like Generals has decided to quit out the race, so he will not be getting or he'll be getting last place points here. Like, since he is not in the race. Looks like we got a total of 16 people attempt the race, so just kind of doing math, we should have about 15 of us still on track, which definitely that is plenty of guys. Oh, they start with jumped or something? Because they're back to green flag racing there. Not sure what happened there. I thought they threw the yellow, but oh, and now we got another wreck back in the field. That certainly is going to warrant, or I feel like should warrant a yellow flag. Might not. But we have seen 2 guys be able to now get around the 39 on a short run restart scenario. Now, whether they'd be remotely able to keep the 39 behind them for a long run, that's TBD. But definitely not impossible. So here we go, halfway in the race this time. Half down, half to go. And yeah, this race is definitely getting laggy. But yeah, the 39 though being trapped in traffic for the first time. Really, we haven't seen him in traffic and not able to make it in make it past them within 2 or 3 laps. But here we go. It looks like he's gonna try and make it 3 wide here. Gets to the inside of both of them. Is he going to be able to stick it, though, through the corner? Runs low. Hangs off the corner, though the 3 has help from the 26. It's really hard to tell who's going to get the edge, because the 26 keeps going with the 3 through the corner to try and help keep them close. So the run off the top of the corner is going to give the edge here to the 3 here. But yeah, there we go. 39 able to clear through the middle of the corner there, and does not look like the run from the outside lane is going to help him get the lead back. Though here we go. Looks like the 26 is going to try to get to the inside here. Now we got Waffle House up in the front of the field for the first time tonight. Here we go. you got the 26. He's going to be trying to do anything he can to get by this 39, I'm sure. Or at the very least, keep the 39 in his sights, because so far this 39, when he gets away from the field, he tends to just absolutely leave and dominate races. Or at the very least, dominate this race, because he has been nowhere close to the field on the long run so far tonight. I think we've seen one driver really be able to challenge him on that, and that driver is not one of these front 3 or 4, so definitely seems like it's going to be a situation, though, of a lot of laps. We're going to have to wait and see what happens with where the yellows fall, if they fall, and who they benefit when they fall. So here we go. We got 70 laps to go here. 70 more times around this 1.5 mile racetrack. Definitely gonna be a fun one here to the finish. Oh, uh-oh, we got contact between the 26 and I believe that's the 3 car in the wall. We'll be coming down the track trying to block the one, I believe the one moved up the track. No, he was able to get the block and able to settle in back into 3rd place. Looks like Gator's trying to re-enter the situation up here at the front. He has been one of those better cars on that long run. I don't remember if he was the guy that we saw challenge the 39 on the long run. Because we got another car on pit road, though. The 54. I don't know if that is a lag out or if that is a pit road. It looks like that might be a lag out. We'll have to wait and see. But yeah, definitely gonna be a challenge to see what's gonna happen here. Yeah, right now the field getting strung out, definitely gonna provide to be certainly a more strung out race so far. We're gonna have to wait and see. Let's see what's next race. Michigan. So Michigan is another track. Actually, these next 3 tracks are all a lot like this one. You got this track, you got Michigan, and then you got Kentucky, and then you go to Kansas. So 3 race tracks that are all very similar to the one we're racing at tonight. So I think there's a good chance we might see a single car dominate all 3 races in a row on a little bit of win streak here in the middle of the regular season. The 26 is doing everything he can to try and keep him in sight, but that 39 is just starting to stretch that lead out, and now the 3 car is to the inside and is going to start to make it tough on the 26. So yeah, definitely looks like it's going to be a matter of long run though, because we've had a fairly good green flag run so far. We're running close to 17 laps into this run so far, so we've probably got another 5-10 laps before we start to worry about green flag pit stops. I think most everybody runs their fuel tank all the way to empty on this first stop, and then the second stop is where you time it out based upon how much tire you think you need to get to the end of the race. And when you stop and how many tires you take could very much impact who wins this race. I think it's unlikely you see anybody make a one-stopper out of this, but it certainly isn't impossible. Let's see what we got going on. It just seems like everybody's just kind of minding their own business at this point, just kind of trying to run fast enough to not lose time to the leader, or not lose much time to the leader. Maybe even try and bump draft, or maybe gain a spot here or there, but seems like most everybody is just kind of looking at this as the time to start settling in and planning your two-stop run to the finish. Because yeah, if you run both fuel tanks out, that gets you to about, I want to say 54 laps, roughly, of the 80 that we need. So you need another, that's going to be a long way. 54, you need another 26, which is doable on that second tank of fuel, but I think some of the faster cars that are burning up fuel, though, might actually, there might be a slim chance that some of these guys need to stop 30 times in this final stage. I would say it is unlikely, especially as I believe we already had a yellow flag that helped with a little bit of that fuel mileage in and out of itself, so obviously we haven't been green flag for the 80 straight laps. I think it's unlikely we see anybody need a third stop, barring damage, or barring extra yellow flags. But we certainly wouldn't rule it out as a possibility. We got a battle here between the 20 and the 24, two guys who know each other pretty well, and I believe they both run. I actually commentate for both of their leagues. I commentate for the SCRL and Dusty here, and then I commentate for the Days of Thunder Racing League on Tuesdays and Fridays. So, definitely looking forward to broadcasting their next race. So, it looks like Dusty's falling a little bit behind. The 11 car has made his way to pit road. Is this planned? Seems a tad early to be planned. I don't know. Possibly the 11 had a connection issue. Yeah, it looks like the 11 may have had a connection issue as well, because he is now out of the race as well. We got guys getting into position here. So, oh, we got 39 coming down pit road, so maybe that was just a planned stop for the 11 and not a connection issue. I thought it, no, it looks like, yeah, it is going to be a retirement from the race there. Regardless of why, which we don't really know, what we do know is the 46 and the 39 have both decided that now is the time for them to come to pit road. So they're going to be battling on and off pit road to try and see who can maintain track position over the other. I don't know. I think the 46 might be actually trying to stay just on the lead lap, which would be a little strange because he was one of the faster guys early on. I believe qualifying second or third, maybe. But we're gonna have to wait as everything cycles out because we got more cars on pit road now. We got what looks like the 81 of Shadow and the 10 of Gator. Oh, and we got the 20 of Dusty, as well as the 1 and the 8 coming down pit road. So we got a lot of guys on pit road right now. It's gonna take a bit of cycling around to see what happens to everybody. Alright guys, coming off pit road. Looks like a custom number is in the lead, so we don't really know who that is. There's a chance it's Shark, there's a chance it's not Shark. Again, pretty tough to tell. Again, it's a custom number, there's a lot of them in this race, so... Right now, this is 46. Oh, and we got the 3 car on pit road. So I believe the 3 car may have been that race leader that we saw. We'll have to wait and see as guys start to cycle by. Looks like that race leader is now a custom number on the front stretch. Just trying to figure out who this race leader is. I believe maybe it is Great White. I thought Great White was off the lead lap from just kind of watching what had been happening, but maybe not. Well, it looks like the leader is coming to pit road right now. Oh yeah, the Big B's appears to have, it looks like the yellow flag was actually thrown, so, interesting to see what's going to happen here. It looks like 26 coming to pit road. 39 coming down, so it's going to be a question mark. Who's on the lead lap? Who's not? And I am confuzzled. So Gator is currently the race leader. He stayed out under the yellow. Looks like Champ is second. Third is Typhil. Fourth is going to be Cone. So really the first time we've seen Cones be the restarting on something other than the front row. So he's going to have to figure out what he's going to do from that second row. And hopefully it doesn't result in somebody ending up out of the race, in theory, by someone else wrecking them. Looks like Typhil just went and passed the 10 car for the lead. Not really sure why he's going out in front of them. And possibly he got spun coming off the pit road and needs to come back for more service. Really hard to see why he is insisting on being in front of the race leader. Do not know. Looks like they're having a bit of conversation about that as well. My guess is, yeah, we are not going green flag right now. So we're going for at least another time around. We're going to take the 50 laps to go mark here. Typhil will lead the lap. I'm not really sure. I know that isn't going to count towards his lap, like leading a lap to earn the bonus point there. Now, I don't anticipate that 1 point making the difference on him making the playoffs or not, but that's just kind of my stance on that. So let's see what's going to happen here. We got Tyfield. Looks like they are settling on Tyfield being the race leader. Not entirely sure why. Considering maybe Gator was a wave around car, so he was supposed to start at the rear. So it looks like he may have cycled backwards a few spots, but I don't think he cycled all the way to the rear. Yeah, he's only in like 5th place, so I don't think he cycled to the rear. So I'm not really sure what's going on. Definitely seems strange, but it looks like they've gotten it figured out. We're going to be going back green flag, and the 39 is deep in the field. Here, starting on the 3rd row, and definitely a jump from Champ there, because in my opinion, and the 24 race leader gets absolutely bullied out of the way there. Nothing you can really do about that. I think that should be, in my opinion, re-looked at on the, I'm actually going to pull up the replay on my end, just so I can see what happened. Back up about 2. So I'm going to watch this replay and we'll figure out what happened, guys. So, meanwhile, we do have a race to lead. Looks like Champ has just slid out of the way for the race lead. It looks like it's those two, but yeah, Champ just took off from the immediate start of the pit lane. Or, not pit lane, but the immediate start of the restart zone and never even gave a chance for for them to try and make a difference here. So, yeah, that is definitely, in my opinion, I think that restart should have been looked at. Maybe utilizing some of the stuff available. I think that should have been a redone restart. I mean, that was pretty blatant jump start. I just needed to go back and double check to make sure I saw what I saw. But yeah, that was a jump start, and then the 24 was essentially just bullied out of the way for no apparent reason. So, but it happened. Looks like they aren't gonna, at least not mid-race, gonna try and do anything. And I think unless that majorly plays into the race finish, which I would find kind of hard to believe that kind of decision or something would make a race-changing decision, but it very well could. Yeah, right now though, it looks like Servant Cone is having some trouble with, I believe that's the 3 car. Yeah, that's the 3 of Beastie up there. Beastie Man 911 up there leading the race and really giving the 39 a run for his money here tonight. Even though we haven't really seen any drivers do at all tonight, is be able to hold off that 39 for any real amount of time. And the 3 car, while he hasn't really been able to pull any real distance on him, he's at least kept him behind him, which is essentially keeping him from pulling away on everybody. So it looks like the 3 car may have been holding a little bit of reserve speed to be able to not just get blown around the second the 39 had a chance to get to him. Because I thought that it was going to be a situation when the 39 got to him, it was going to be a major run over type situation. You're still well outside the window of making it to the finish on fuel. Even if you just come to pit road now to make your final stop, you're still a good way off. But he is actually, wow, this is like the best we've seen anybody be able to hold off this 39 all night. I mean, props to Beastie. I mean, I don't know what he found, but looks like he was able to, I don't know if he was listening to the stream, but he might have taken some of that advice about trying to get that car loosened up or maybe even tightened up. I don't know what his problem was, but looks like probably he was a little too tight to be able to loosen that car up. Get that friction on the tires down. To try and make it so that the car goes even faster around these corners. I'd even say you maybe up the wedge and increase the tire pressure to try and counterbalance that adjustment with the wedge to try and create just as low friction as possible, because the more you inflate that basketball, the less surface area is going to be touching the racetrack compared to low air pressure on the tires. Yeah, definitely seems like it's going to be an interesting finish, potentially. Again, all under the pretense that we actually get a green flag run to the finish. I would personally really enjoy seeing a green flag run to the finish, and as I say it, as I start to talk about if we get a green flag finish, yellow flag. And we're obviously still a bit off from the green flag finish I was talking about, but it certainly doesn't help that we have a yellow flag out now. Like they're going to be coming on the pit road here, and it's going to be a question mark who wins race off pit road. Is it going to be Beastie or is it going to be Cone? I personally think for sake of running well, I'd like to see the 3-car maintain it and see if he can hold them off for even longer. But obviously that's me being a bit biased because I do really want to see an interesting race. Is that a bad thing? I don't think so. Chat. Let's see what the race is. Looks like the 26. Man, did he take 2 tires or something? Because I know he wasn't up there at the front. Here we go, getting ready for the restart. Looks like we're doubled up. 26 of Big B's on the inside. Number 3 on the outside is Beastie. So, gonna be an interesting one. Definitely looking forward to the finish here. And once again, we see the 39 in an amount of traffic. He's not in 1 row further forward here, and once again, Champ trying to jump the restart massively. Okay, I'm starting to think that there might be a penalty needed just on repetitive jumping the start. Although it looks like he's been given the spots back this time. Looks like, once again, oh, contact in the back. That looks like that might have gotten a bit more. Oh! Yep. That's a big one. That'll bring the yellow flag back out again. Luckily, again, you get the video game, not any trouble. And speaking of trouble, that looks like a bit of it. Okay, looks like the game just decided to give Shadow a bit of a reset there. He certainly needed it. Definitely have another yellow flag out for that one. Hopefully it looks like everybody's okay. I mean, obviously everybody's physically okay. It's a video game. But it looks like nobody majorly lost like track position or anything either in the process. I mean, I'm sure some guys did end up losing significant track position. But ultimately, I think those guys were mostly were like third and fourth on back. Obviously still leaving but we also still have over a full fuel run to go. Well, maybe, I don't know, I haven't checked the exact math. How many laps have we got to go in the race? Looks like we got about 30. Yeah, looks like we got a bit more laps than we really can handle getting to the finish so far on this thing. Again, first two off the pit road. No real surprise there. Those two, I think they'll probably be two of the better guys going for this race lead on the restart at least, because we haven't seen too many people really be able to make much happen outside of that front row. Looks like the one car is coming to pit road. Hopefully that doesn't delay our green flag here, though it very well could. And it looks like they are going to be not going in yet. So it looks like they did delay the green flag for them. So, the green flag is yet again delayed. Just gonna have to wait it out. Hopefully we get back to racing here this next time. Just kind of waiting it out for the green flag to go back out here. Hopefully bring out a pretty good yeah, hopefully the green flag will be out this next time. looks like we're back to green flag racing. 26 able to get a pretty good jump there. I kind of missed the start there, but looks like we have no shortage of action behind here. Got 2 and 3 wide throughout most of this field. Let's see where. Oh. Yeah, there we go. There's another big wreck. That's gonna bring out. Got another yellow. Don't you just love yellow flags? Gotta love yellow flags. Okay. Looks like we got. Oh, I didn't mean to cut into an out car. Sorry about that, guys. Did not mean to have the camera on an out of play car. Again, I'm expecting that they'll be on pit roads. Once I see a car on pit road, I just assume okay, they're there. Okay, let's see what's going to end up happening here with the race off pit road. I'm tired out. I apologize, guys, for the bad content. I know this is not necessarily the best content I've produced on this channel. Not the best race broadcast by far. Just did not get good sleep last night. Looks like Champ has stayed out. We've got, looks like about 29 to go when we get the green flag, maybe? Yeah, 29 to go when we get the green flag. So, it's going to be a short run to the finish. Or, well, it's likely going to be a short run. I've seen a lot of yellow already today. Doubled up and ready to go back to racing. Green flag will be in the air, and the question is who can make it, who can't. 82 gets a good launch this time. And of course, since he's the race leader, kind of impossible for him to jump it. Went in the restart zone, and he is clear. Looks like the 46, I believe that is. Yeah, Great White Shark. Maybe not the most happy camper with somebody. Looks like the 3 car also got into it with somebody there as he slid. But yeah, it seems like the 46 though had a little bit of something, some kind of beef with somebody. He was just kind of sitting there waiting. There he's just kind of giving up and waiting to back out of the race at an appropriate time for some reason. We're just gonna wait there until he's either asked to leave or here's somebody else lags out, runs the laps to pass them, and then stops again. Fight double finish here. Looks like the 82 on those little tires. Not really able to make much happen there. A little bit of contact with the 10 probably didn't help. Contact with the outside wall. Who is that? Is that Cone? Yeah, that is Cone, who has found his way back to the race lead somehow against all odds. middle of his pack for the last like 50 laps, and he's somehow emerged with the race lead yet again. And now we're within the fuel range where if you come here right now, you make it to the end. There are question marks on whether you can make it to the end from before. Definitely a question mark on how hard do you want to run? Do you think you can save the fuel required? And who ends up making it to the finish here? It does actually become an interesting race. And again, this is all into the pre-temp, so we don't get yet another yellow. Because we've had a lot of yellows in this race, which have really kind of defined the fuel strategy here. But yeah, it seems like there's a few unhappy campers about certain drivers. I'm not going to name any names, but definitely seems like there's some blood boiling between some of these guys. And of course, that's not a super fun. Nah, time seems like a couple of them. Shadow and Gator now battling it out for second place, which this is kind of the same thing that's happened the last couple times that the 39's gotten away. It starts off with him somewhat close to everybody, and then third place catches second place and starts battling with them, allowing for the 39 to just get away. It's going to be a question mark of, do we get another yellow? There's still quite a few cars in and around each other. And if we don't, again, the question will be asked. Who thinks they can make it on fuel and who accepts the fact that they can't and maybe comes to pit road in about 5 laps to try and get some fresh tires maybe. Or even just a splash of fuel and be back out on track and circulating sooner and sooner so you can get more accustomed to your old tires rather than trying to win the race off pit road and immediately going or passing the guys coming off pit road and immediately having to go for it. Yeah, Coney's absolutely taken off to a 2.5 second lead on the field. I mean, in second place there is White Shadow. He looks like he's good 2.5 seconds back. If I'm the 81 and the 10, I'm going to start to make a plan. Okay. We haven't been able to compete with this guy while racing with each other all night. Let's see if we can work together, organize, and see if we can maybe work together and catch him. Once we catch him, you guys can go right back to battling it out, but it definitely seems like that would be the right plan. Now, if they are making a plan, hard to tell. It's just hard to talk about when the guy is doing such a flawless job out front. I mean, they aren't even... Oh, we got battle for 4th there, it looks like. between Waffle House and somebody. But again, a battle. And that's really the only action on track. It's like, what am I supposed to do? Just flick through these cameras until something happens? Yeah, right now there's really kind of a battle of who's gonna get ahead of who here. Looks like Beastie has gotten caught back up to this pack, so again, work with him, maybe see if you can get more guys in on it. We got a pass from Beastie on White Shadow here. But again, it's just kind of one of these things. Until something happens to the leader, there just isn't much to really consider here. So we all are kind of waiting to see what happens on the fuel mileage. They're closing in on that number where they're going to either know or they're going to know whether they can or they can't here at some point. Here we go. Oh, uh-oh. That's going to be a big one. The three just ran into the back of the car they were lapping. And I believe that collected, was that Shadow? Oh, you got Ross in there from the pit road. Yeah, it looks like Shadow was collected there as collateral damage, pretty much. Just victim of circumstance, got collected in a wreck that really was not his fault in the least. Was just kind of there minding his own business, got taken out while running inside the top 5. Now certainly isn't running in the top 5 as they get to, as they're going to come in and tend to go this next time by. But again, this might be the time that maybe you see, okay, I got to get the pit road here. 46 as well, going very slow. Okay, looks like 46 maybe attempting a wreck onto somebody. Either that or he's just that slow. Okay, now he's speeding up again. What is this guy's game? He's speeding up, he's slowing down. Oh, yellow flag is out. That is why. Okay, so we got a yellow flag out with 10 laps to go. And it looks like somebody just decided to wreck the entire back half of the field. Fun, fun. So, yellow flag is out. We have a whole new race. I think everybody comes pit road here. Although, some of the people that were saving fuel before may feel the ability to stay out. Looks like Ty Phil is going to be one of those people. Champ definitely needs to come to pit road. He stayed out last time. Unless he was already to pit road under green, which I would find kind of strange. Here, I'd be considering 2 tires. Probably wouldn't do it, but I think I would at least consider 2 tires as a viable strategy. Although I would probably settle on a 4-tire stop. Especially if I'm one of these guys like the 39 who's dominated the race. If I'm somebody, though, who's run 6th to 10th most of the race, if not further back, I try 2 tires to try and take advantage of a lead when I can get one. So, I'm able to get the race lead off the pit road yet again. Or very least the, yeah, that is the race lead, okay. So gonna be 9 to go when they get the restart here, assuming they go green this first time round. Okay, here we go. Double up, getting ready for the green flag to come back out one more time. This very well could be the last restart. We got 9 laps to go. We need to make 9 green flag laps to finish out this race. So, it looks like 39 has gotten out in front, though. Massive pile up in the back appears to be brewing, though. Looks like maybe they survived it without a huge wreck. I mean, wow. Impressive. I don't know how they managed 4 or 5 wide coming off that corner without collecting at least 3 or 4 cars. But right now, the 39's got that lead, and he's going to try and hold on to it the rest of the time. But again, question, what happens if another yellow comes out? Do you pit for fuel, or do you pit for fresh tires? I certainly would hope the 39 would know better than to do that, because I think everybody else should definitely stay that. Yeah, right now, though, it seems like it's just been a massive battle here out behind the race leader. They have just been, they're very even outside of this one guy at the front. But yeah, right now, though, you're just watching the laps tick down. You're going to be at 5 to go this next time by. But, is that a lap car I saw in front of the 39? I have to wait and see. No, it does not look like it was in front of the 39 I saw earlier. Thought it was a white and dark car. Though, there's a couple of white and dark cars. These guys, though, I think a lot of them are just trying to log the laps, get this race in the books, and move on to Michigan. Right now, this field has been absolutely dominated by one driver in particular, the driver in the 39 serving cone. And I would not be super surprised to see him go to victory lane here yet again. Yeah, right now we're going to be coming to 2 laps to go this next time by, so it'll be the last chance for a yellow flag. Hasn't really, this race has been a lot of nothing. I mean, I don't even know what questions to ask. I mean, it's just been a flawless race from 39, and a very sloppy race comparatively to some of their other ones. And, uh-oh, are we seeing the leader slowing down? Yes, we are. Yellow flag. And again, question. Do you come to pit road here? My gut says no. You have 2 laps. It's a 2-lap shootout. And it's going to be a split decision, it looks like. Leader commits to pit road. 2 cars stay out? Really? Gator, H-Man, major credit to you guys. Other guys should have been smart like you. Yeah, so we're going into overtime. Going to be 2 laps to run here to the finish. But yeah, so it's going to be interesting to see what ends up happening here, though, over the course of the remaining laps. And of course, we know that there's only going to be 2 laps remaining when we get this green flag. It's just going to be a question of how many laps under the, how many laps are, or how many lap cars are going to be in the way. Looks like the 39 will be starting in the 4th position. And I don't mean lap cars, I mean just kind of jam cars. Cars that are slower than the 39 in theory because he's dominated the race. Between him and that checkered flag that I feel like he is definitely deserving of, but probably won't end up getting. Here we go. Green flag is going to be coming out. Here we go. Green flag is out, and it looks like... No, never mind. They waved off the start. They waved off the restart. That restart was a no-go. So we'll be going again this next time around. Looks like they maybe still had somebody playing a little bit of catch-up. Here we go. Green flag is back out and we're underway. And uh-oh, looks like the 26 may have just gotten a major lag spike there. And Gator leads it coming off of turn 2. Question is, can they get back around to the white flag before a wreck? 1 car up the track, another one in the wall. Uh-oh, that's 2 cars around. 3 car makes the pass to the race lead. They get the white flag. Was the yellow flag thrown first? No, it does not appear so. It'll be a 1-lap dash here to the finish. Looks like Gator, though, losing out some time now to the 26 as well. 26 and so it looks like Gator, despite what I felt it was the right choice, ultimately ended up being the wrong choice because they did not have enough cars left to really make that work. And Beastie goes to victory lane despite a dominating performance. and Waffle House comes and gets the other spot in the top 3. We'll start getting everybody in here, and we will get our post-race interviews. So playing with H-Man was not one. Scotty was Big B's, there we go, Beastie. Dyer, Party. Power, no, Waffle, there we go. Invite. Hey Waffle. Oh. Hey Waffle, you mind helping me get the others that were in the top 3 in here? For the post-race interviews? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, because I don't have them all on my friends list, so I'm just trying to...
Oh, can I invite? No, I don't know if I can. Hold on. It's
yeah, I already sent Beastie an invite.
It's a Beastie Man, dude. And
yeah, Big
and
B's.
BZ. Probably.
Yeah, they should be in your recently played with because you were actually on track with them. Because I wasn't on track with them, they aren't in my recent.
Hey, did y'all catch that burnout?
Yeah, I got you.
Did you catch that burnout?
I can't see smoke in the. I can't see tire smoke from the third-person camera angle anyway, so it would have looked like you just spinning in circles.
Did you see me doing my donuts though? Yeah.
So burnouts really aren't all that impressive on from the third-person camera angle.
Hey, I don't give a fuck. It's my first win.
Man. I know what it was like to get my first win. That was.
I heard that was Lions
2 years ago.
Jokes. Who told you that?
The entire party.
Lions himself, probably.
Time to come talk to me.
No, he wasn't in there. Dusty's going to talk to you about it, I think. I can't find BZ. I can't even find him on my friends.
Let me see if I've gotten him my recently played with, because I have run a few practice sessions with some of them for, like, New Hampshire. There you go. There he is. Well, I guess in the meantime, though, we can start with the race winner. Beastie, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, I certainly think that race wasn't necessarily yours for the taking, but you certainly took advantage of the late race yellow overtime finish and managed to come out with the win.
Well, the 2 front cars didn't pit, and I knew that was going to be a factor. And I don't know, I just seen it open and took it.
Yeah, and I mean, I thought that was going to be the right call, but granted, I think more people should have done it. Because that 39 had obviously,
honestly,
I don't think it was any secret, the 39 had been fast, and you need to put a fast car in traffic if you want to try and stop him from winning. Ultimately, I guess 2 cars was enough traffic for him.
Well, towards the end of that race, when I was in front for a little bit, he was super loose, and he just couldn't hold on to it. He said every time he'd go on the turn, he felt like he was about to spin out.
Yeah, I mean, that's just kind of how turns 1 and 2 are at this track.
Yeah, but honestly, I thought Gator had it for a minute off of no pitting strategy. He was pulling.
I think if 1 or 2 more cars had stayed out, I think you see one of those cars that did stay out go to victory lane. But ultimately, you were able to get it. You think you can be able to carry some of this momentum into Michigan next week or next Wednesday?
I hope
so. It's a track that races somewhat similarly, so. You would certainly hope that there'd be some crossover in how the race finishes. I'm sure you'd love it to finish the exact same way.
Yeah. But yeah, for now I'm just gonna let the haters hate. You know, that was me driving out there. I finally got my first win.
Yeah, congratulations again. I remember what that was like back 2 years ago when I finally got my first win, and I think I currently have like 5 career league wins.
I'm gonna a couple drinks now.
So, yeah, it definitely always feels nice to finally have that first one now. So congratulations. Go celebrate.
Yeah.
And then we had second
Thank
place
you.
in here, right? Or do we not have second place? Nope. Big B's is not in here. I guess we'll move on to third place then. Waffle House, you got a copy? As you get spun out by Great White.
10-4, I got you. Yeah, I got
well,
you.
first off, hopefully that post-race hit there from Great White didn't hurt too much. As it looked like he just slammed you.
Oh, that's all right. I
But
had one.
chaotic finish to the
Had
race.
one from,
What did you think you had in you for the finish there?
Well, I got lucky there on a couple final restarts. I didn't know what my car really had for the first segment. I was wrecked, or I got into a wreck in the first 3 laps and actually almost blew an engine. So I was a lap down. I had no idea if I had a good car, bad car. I didn't know if I was top 5, 3, 7.
Top 15.
Finally got back around. Long race. Yeah, I had no idea. So I finally got back around, got some pits. Ran consistently from 7th to 3rd. Didn't really have much for the 39.
I didn't say no one really
Yeah,
had that much for the
And
39.
the 3 I could.
I mean,
The 3 I could get on some short runs, but then after like some laps set in, that was it. He would go flying past me. But yeah, the final restart was fun. There was some lag that threw me into the 39 car. I know he's pretty upset with me. So I just want to apologize
well,
to
the
him.
big lag spike there on the
but-
final restart actually looked like it came from the 26. Because
That's what happened. Is I was passing the 26 on the outside, and the 39. I made it 3 wide, which I don't normally do. But
yeah,
you know,
it's at the end of the race.
and
It's go
the
time.
26 had a big lag. Yeah, and the 26 had a big lag, which unfortunately 39 took the brunt of it, and I bounced off him, and you know he's pretty upset, but he's won enough.
I was gonna say,
so
he won
he'll be
2
all right.
stages. He's on the inside looking out at the playoff bracket. I think he's likely gonna put himself over a full race ahead with this performance here tonight. But yeah, so you think you can be able to carry some of this momentum from the top 3 here to Michigan this coming week?
Yeah, that's the idea. We you know, we like to be good everywhere we go. Certainly top 3s, top 5s will definitely get you at the end of the season into the chance to run for it. But you got to get some wins. Got to stack some wins.
You gotta start getting those playoff
We got some
points.
tracks coming up that'll be pretty good. Got to start winning some stages. So yeah, I'm looking forward to Michigan. That was a great track.
Yeah, you
back
got
in NASCAR
Michigan, and then
haven't ran
actually
much
another
recently,
track
but-
that's all like this one. You got Kansas coming up a week from today.
Kansas is actually my personal favorite. That's where I got my first sweep for the
Well,
SCRL.
Hopefully you can remake
back
some
in
of that
NASCAR
same magic
in
again this
84.
week.
Yes, sir. Looking forward to it.
Dusty, you said you had something to talk to me about. Is it something for during the broadcast or after the broadcast? Dusty, you there?
Hold on, he's in Discord.
okay.
He can't really hear you. See, he
So,
can't hear you in
after the
Discord.
broadcast.
Oh, it's something for after the
There you go.
broadcast? Okay, well, I'll go sign off the broadcast real quick, and then I'll unmute my mic, and I'll talk to you about whatever that was. Okay, so thank you guys all for watching this broadcast here of the SCRL Racing League race. Again, apologies about the lesser quality. I was very tired, but we made it through. We got to see an amazing finish. Massive congratulations to BC on his first ever career league win. Of course, congratulations to Waffle House and Big B's on getting top 3s, even though Big B's refused to talk to us. And other than that, hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next video, live stream, or whatever you guys had to do with the rest of your night. Have a great night, everybody. Goodbye!